Tom Brady's gonna win his 6th ring. I'm DeQwan Young, and today we present the 10 dumbest play calls in Super Bowl history. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and join us in the comment section below and let us know what other dumb Super Bowl play calls we should have included. And the Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event in America. For NFL coaches and players that are fortunate enough to be in one, it's also the biggest day of their lives. So you'd think that they bring their brains and common sense to the grandest stage, but sometimes they make the worst play calls and treat the Super Bowl like it's week 4 of the preseason. The Atlanta Falcons, how to blow a 25-point lead. Truth be told, the Atlanta Falcons made a million mistakes to blow a 25-point lead over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 51. But the entire disaster can be pinpointed on one horrible play call by Kyle Shanahan and Dan Quinn. Atlanta had the ball at the New England 23 with 4 minutes left. Running back Devontae Freeman was unstoppable all game. Give him the ball twice, kick the field goal, game over. Atlanta then took a holding penalty and had to punt. You know how the rest went. San Francisco 49ers, let's ignore Frank Gore. Super Bowl 47 featured the Harbaugh brothers pitted against one another, and it was a doozy of a game. But like many great playoff games, this one came down to some horrendous play calling. Trailing by 5 points with 2 minutes left, the 49ers needed just 5 yards to get the lead. They have Frank Gore, a future Hall of Famer, and Colin Kaepernick. Run the ball now.
From the gun, rolling out, Kaepernick looking, firing.
Run it now?
Now from under center. Kaepernick wins it, smash.
Okay, now.
Kaepernick walks it in the air. No flag, incomplete.
Gore had 110 yards on the night, but yeah, just throw it against Ray Lewis and company. The New England Patriots don't trust the kicker. Super Bowl 42, the greatest one ever played. It was the 18-0 New England Patriots against the underdog New York Giants. The Patriots were supposed to make history as the first 19-0 team, and they almost did. Midway through the third quarter, the Pats were looking to add to their 4-point lead. But rather than attempt a 40-yard field goal, Bill Belichick ordered the record-breaking offense to go for it on 4th and 13.
18 of 21 in this category during the regular season. 1 for 1 in the postseason. Brady goes to the end zone for Gaffney, and the Giants take over.
The Giants would end up winning by 3, so Belichick kind of outsmarted himself and threw away the perfect season. The Denver Broncos, safety first. Super Bowl 48 was one of the most hyped-up sporting events ever. MVP Peyton Manning leading the record-breaking Denver Broncos offense into the big game. All they had to do was defeat the Seattle Seahawks and their #1 defense. But this game was over right after the first play from scrimmage.
First snap of the game goes into the end zone. It looked like Peyton Manning was audibling, but the center snaps the football.
We don't know what the play was supposed to be, but anyway, Green Bay Packers let them score. Super Bowl 32 pitted Brett Favre and the defending champion Green Bay Packers against John Elway's Denver Broncos. The whole narrative was Elway was trying to win his first championship ring as he neared the end of his career. The game was tied 24-all with less than 2 minutes left. The Broncos were near the goal line and the Packers had 2 timeouts left, but head coach Mike Holmgren thought it was 1st and goal.
Could have drove 2 trucks and Gilbert through that hole.
The reason the hole was so large was because the Packers had been instructed by head coach Mike Holmgren to let the Broncos score.
The Packers' ensuing drive stalled at the Denver 32. So had they stopped Davis and forced a field goal, Green Bay could have sent it in overtime. Instead, their terrible play call makes our list. The Tennessee Titans don't run a slant. The St. Louis Rams and Tennessee Titans met in a thrilling Super Bowl 34. Isaac Bruce scored a late touchdown to put the Rams up by 7. But the Titans had Steve McNair on the other side, and he drove them down to the Rams' 10-yard line with only 6 seconds left. The Titans had to score a touchdown.
McNair drops, throws right side for Mason. He dives for the end zone.
Come on, Jeff Fisher, you know you gotta throw the ball to the end zone. Don't throw the ball in the middle of the field like that. Kurt Warner challenges James Harrison. The Arizona Cardinals and Pittsburgh Steelers faced off in Super Bowl 43. This was a game for the ages, as Kurt Warner and Ben Roethlisberger traded blow for blow. The Cardinals were inside the Steelers' 5 with 18 seconds left before halftime. Worst case scenario, they kick a field goal and tie things up. Or, worst case scenario, they make a horrible play call.
Steelers show blitz, here they come. He gets it away and it's picked off at the goal line. There's a flag thrown on the run back. James Harrison to run it back, and Harrison is past midfield. Harrison going down the sideline. Harrison still on his feet. Harrison is going to go all the way.
They always say to never force it. Warner did, and the play proved costly as the Steelers won the Super Bowl. 4 points. Joe GIBBS calls for a screen. Super Bowl 18 was supposed to be a classic. The Washington Redskins and Los Angeles Raiders each featured dynamic scoring juggernauts. Tom Flores against Joe GIBBS. We got our popcorn ready. The Redskins trailed 14-3 and were backed on their own 12-yard line with little time remaining. Logic said that they should just take a knee, but GIBBS called for a screen pass.
5 on a screen pass.
Looks off to the left, and he fires it off there. Intercepted! Touchdown Raiders!
The game was over from there. Washington never recovered, and the Raiders ran away with a 38-9 victory. The Colts failed trickery. The Baltimore Colts were 18-point favorites against the New York Jets in Super Bowl III. However, gangrene quarterback Joe Namath guaranteed a victory for his team.
Of the play, however, was the fact that Jimmy Orr, the primary receiver, was standing all alone within easy reach of the end zone. Morrill did not see him and threw instead down the middle, where Hudson intercepted.
It was all Jets from there as they cruised to a shocking 16-7 victory. We don't need Marshawn Lynch. I don't even have to set this up for you guys.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
This is DeQwan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.